Have questions about your pets? Looking for your next forever friend? We've got you covered. This is Pet Connection with Energy 95.3. Now, here's Erik Fox.
A very happy Wednesday morning, everyone. My name is Erik Fox from Energy 95.3. Other side of the split screen, my brothers from another mother. Since we're not doing Conjurers Connection in the off season, we'll just use that term with you guys, I guess. And we got Danny and Nick from Kern County Animal Services. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. Good morning, Erik.
Good to see you, Erik.
Good to see you guys as well. And hanging out on the floor, we got our special guest today who's ready to join the scene. So I'm going to put you guys on the full screen so we can get all the love over there. And that is Milk Dud, which is my favorite candy at the theaters. Gets stuck in my teeth, but I don't think this dog will. So we'll see about that. What you guys tell us about Milk Dud?
I don't know about Milk Dud, but I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that that's your favorite movie theater candy. Milk Duds.
Better than Raisinets and some of the other options out there.
Raisinets are garbage, but Whoppers. Whoppers is where it's at. We chose Milk Dud today. Our staff chose Milk Dud today. She has been with us for quite some time. She came to us April 14th, April 13th. So she's been with us over a month. She's kind of grown up in the shelter, which is always somewhat of a tragedy. Dogs shouldn't grow up in an animal shelter, but such is the case with Milk Dud. She is very, very high energy. She has a lot of energy. She's still a puppy. She's less than 6 months. I think she's 4 months old, 4 or 5 months old. She's small. She's only about 25 pounds. She's not going to be a very large dog, probably medium-sized. But we do want to stress the importance of understanding that she is high energy. She is very active. What you're seeing right now is her behavior after the staff had her out in the play yard for a solid 20 minutes. So she's going to need, a family that has the time to devote to a dog to make sure that they're expending all of that energy. Otherwise, they can become destructive. So she's going to be a really cool dog for somebody, but got to buyer beware there that she's going to have a lot of energy.
I was going to talk about Milk Dud's had time in the play yard, and that's one of the good things about getting a dog from a shelter as opposed to other ways you could do it. What are you seeing out there with her interaction with other dogs, people, all of the above?
Yeah, she seems to get along well with other dogs. Cats are a little bit questionable. I was actually walking her over here, and she walked past a litter of kittens. She didn't break the leash to go after them, but we do have some notations that some of the folks who have had her out on the streets of Bakersfield or foster program were a little unsure about how she might be with cats. But with other dogs, she's been fine so far. Like I said, she's been with us for a month. She does have a tendency to get easily attached to her handler, as you can see, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But again, she is a blank canvas, and she's going to need somebody to spend some time, some resources, and really commit because she's going to be just an awesome dog for somebody.
Looks like it. Milk Dud is our guest today. We got the information on the screen, A1200889. And as Danny was just representing, pretty much any dog's a lap dog. They can fit on the lap, and Milk Dud's ready to be on your lap, aren't they?
Well, now she has decided to just tuck her out on the floor. But yeah, no, she's probably right at that size where she's a little too big to be on your lap. But trying to get her on the camera so that everybody could see her real beauty.
Love that. We also let's talk about the smaller dogs for a little bit here because it was International Chihuahua Day. Danny's favorite dog in the whole wide world. Cannot wait around to have more Chihuahuas in his life. But got a special thing going on with you guys in that regard, right?
Yeah, all this week we have fee-waived adoptions. We decided to do that because yesterday was International Chihuahua Appreciation Day. And so we appreciate the wonderful Chihuahuas we have here at the shelter and our small dogs. So many times when we do the Pet Connection, we focus on the larger dogs because they typically take longer to get out of the shelter. But we have adorable little ones as well. We have so many Chihuahuas and smaller dogs. So we want to kind of shine a spotlight on them and, show our appreciation of Chihuahuas and small dogs we have. But, why should Chihuahuas have all the fun? We're waiving our adoption fees for all the dogs in the shelter this week. So whether it's Milk Dud or a smaller dog, fee waived adoptions this week at the shelter.
I think it's really important to point out, because maybe you have a smaller home or a smaller apartment, but you still would love to have a new pet in your life. I know a lot of the pets we do feature here tend to be a little larger, but you guys have a lot that just need that love that would fit perfectly in a nice apartment or a small home.
Yeah, that's a great thing about this is, no matter what you're looking for, whether it's a small dog or a big dog, boy, girl, whatever, different breed you want, we have it here at the shelter on Fruitvale. And of course, we can't forget the cats either. So if you're looking for a pet, we're the place to come, especially this week with fee waived adoptions.
And if you're just
plus you guys have had other animals in the past too, so you never know what you'll find at the Kern County Animal Shelter as well.
If you're just tuning in right now, it's not just Danny and I. There's a dog. Her name is Milk Dud, and she is laying on the ground on her side, just chewing on her favorite toy. So if you're interested in adopting Milk Dud, she does have phases where she won't be entirely active. She's kind of toughed it out right now, which is a good sign.
I have my dogs who have their favorite rawhides, where they'll be like running around like Kevin Harvick around a race course, but as soon as they get their rawhides, they're pretty much like Milk Dud is right now. So I understand that fully. Let's talk about things you guys going on. We'll talk about Yappy Hour in a moment, because that's so important. I love that we're teaming up with you guys. Let's talk about some of the other places you guys going on this weekend coming up.
Yeah, so as you know, we Kern County Animal Services, we know that not everybody is entirely comfortable or familiar with an animal shelter. It can be a little disconcerting sometimes to come into an animal shelter. So many barking dogs. Some folks, put their shirt over their nose because it's a little stinky. And so we want to try to, but they still might be willing to adopt a pet, so we want to make sure that we're always bringing animals out into the communities so that you're adopting a shelter pet without maybe coming into the animal shelter. So every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, our team is out in the community at some business or some event with adoptable pets. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This Friday, we'll be at Canine Creek in Tehachapi. That is not an actual creek. That is a store. It's a pet supply store in Tehachapi, Canine Creek. I'm not sure the address right now, but you can use the Google and get the address for Canine Creek in Tehachapi. Again, that's this Friday. We'll be at Canine Creek in Tehachapi. Then on Saturday, we're going to be at Robertson Stables, which is in Northwest Bakersfield. Robertson Stables is having a rodeo event, and we'll be at Robertson Stables from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. with adoptable pets. And then this Sunday, we'll be at PetSmart on Oswell with adoptable pets. So this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, plenty of opportunities for you to see some shelter pets without coming into the animal shelter.
And of course, another place you can do that is a place where you can bring the whole family out, including maybe you already have your own pet to be part of it. And that's Yappy Hour going on tomorrow night at the Patio Food Court on Rosedale Highway, just east of Coffee. First week we had like 2 dogs that have been there for a long time, got a home. We definitely want to always make sure it's important that, like, not only do you bring your own pet out, but maybe if you don't have a pet, but you want to be part of the celebration, you guys always have a pet that's available as well.
Yeah, I've been out there the last couple of Wednesdays that we've done the Yappy Hour with you, Eric, and it's a lot of fun to be able to, go out there, get something good to eat, and, meet these dogs that are available for adoption. Last week, one of our dogs in a foster home, Finnegan, was out there. It was good to see him, and it was cool to see other people, members of the public and listeners of Energy 95.3 coming out and bringing their pets and just having a good time. And, we've had a couple dogs adopted, and hopefully we're going to have some more adopted tomorrow night.
That's definitely what we're looking forward to. So we're going to be out there 5 to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Over 10 food trucks out there, and I'll be doing food tastings. I'm going to be checking the dogs. So make sure you follow our socials, and we'll connect with your socials as well, in which you'll be able to see what dogs are available and just like spend some time, because I'm telling you, one of the fun things about it is when these dogs drag me around the courtyard. I look forward to that every week. So I know tomorrow from 5 to 8 p.m. I'm going to be dragged around the food court because You know, I could definitely get some gym time, but I don't need it when the dogs do it for you. But definitely looking forward to that. Let's go and introduce once again our friend who Danny just picked up. That is Milk Dud, A1200889. You said 4-month-old, right?
Yeah, she's about 4 or 5 months old. She's, like I said, about 25 pounds. She's not going to get too much bigger than she is right now, but like we said, she is very much a high energy dog.
Love that, and especially into the summertime when you need to get out of the house and enjoy life a little more. Now that we're out of the cold part of this year, as we go into the other 6 months of our year, definitely ready to be out there. So we got Milk Dud once again. Let me put the information back up on the screen for Milk Dud, A1200889. People want to meet Milk Dud or get more information. What they need to do?
You're going to come down to the Kern County Animal Shelter. We're at 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. That's 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. We're open from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Monday through Saturday, except for Wednesdays. We're open from 2 p.m. until 7 p.m. Yes, until 7 p.m. on Wednesdays, which is today, so that if you get off work at 5 p.m. and maybe you wanted to come by and take a look at Milk Dud, we will be open until 7 p.m. tonight to do that. And then also, like we said, we're open on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturdays is your jam. But you can come and check out Milk Dud or any one of our animals that we have available for adoption at the Kern County Animal Shelter.
And once again, if you get it at 5 o'clock but can't do it today, tomorrow, make sure you head out to the Patio Food Court, 7500 Rosedale Highway, just east of Coffee. Pet-friendly event, so you can bring out your pets, you can bring out your kids. Maybe you consider your kids pets depending on how they are with their sugar level. But definitely, we also have dogs available for adoption, so we want to be a part of it. So thank you guys so much for everything you guys do. We really appreciate everything with Kern County Animal Services.
Thank you, Eric.
Appreciate it.
And we will catch you with our next edition of your Pet Connection with Energy 95.3, Danny and Nick and Milk Dud and the rest of the staff and animals over at Kern County Animal Services. Thank you, guys. We'll check in with you next time.